Welcome back. This is how to build an attractive physique, simply explained. So, you're either going to start off with your fitness journey skinny or fat. So, I'm going to explain both of them, but first, we're going to start off with skinny people. How do you build more muscle and look better? So, okay, if you are starting off skinny, you need to focus on eating a little bit more than usual. What do I mean by that? Try, if you eat 2 meals a day, try and try and take extras. Try and, if you're living with your parents, for example, you eat your food, your dinner, and then you ask your mom for extra food for a small portion. Then eventually you can start eating more food consistently, and you can start eating. You can ask her for even more, and then you can get more calories, which is gonna prompt you to grow bigger. It's gonna get you more muscle, keep you in the calorie surplus. So that's step one. Step one is to eat more food as a skinny person. And okay, now step two, it's what you eat. You can eat more food, but you can't convince yourself that if you eat any types of food, whether bad or good, that you will make progress in building an attractive body. The whole point of eating more is bulking, but if you want to tarnish your body and you're going to end up having thoughts of cutting instead of bulking, then eat bad food. If you eat bad food, it's just going to make you feel insecure and it's going to make you want to start cutting. So you need to avoid all the bad foods, all fast foods. You're going to avoid all sugar. It's all unhealthy sugar. You're going to eat less sodium, less salt, less sodium intake. You're going to try and replace those bad foods, replace your sugar cravings with something like fruit, with something like honey, with tea. You can put sugar in your tea instead of, you can put honey in your tea instead of sugar. Try and choose the more healthy option when you're trying to eat more food. Your mom's food is natural, whole food instead of eating fast food, takeaway all the time. I made a video explaining how to eat healthy and unhealthy, but I do not recommend eating unhealthy if you want to make progress, quick progress in the gym. The reason you stop being consistent in the gym is because, no, the reason you stop being consistent on your diet is because you like to make excuses and you're addicted to bad foods. Try and choose the healthy option. You don't have to you don't have to always choose the healthy option. You can cheat on your diet sometimes, but I'm not recommending cheating on your diet. The goal is to get to reach the point where you stop cheating on your diet. You eventually that you build up consistency. Let me give you an example. During the week, you used to eat 4 times a week McDonald's. You used to eat McDonald's 4 times a week. Eventually, you start eating it 3 times per week, then two, then one, then you stop. Or maybe you still eat it once per week, but that is building up consistency in stopping eating McDonald's, which is going to deteriorate your progress. Okay, we move on to the next step. Step three, testosterone. Just give me a moment. Testosterone is a steroid hormone which is going to put you in a it's going to make you grow muscle way faster than normal. That's why bodybuilders take steroids. Increase the testosterone, which will cause them to get bigger. But you're not going to take steroids because you don't want to fuck up your health. So, what you're going to do instead is you're going to increase it naturally through the things I'm going to tell you now. So, the first thing you want to do is you're going to get more sunlight, 20 minutes a day. Try and sun your testicles as well. That's the number one. Number two, this is optional, but it's going to help you if you want to. You know, when you play a video game and then you have an optional task, and then by doing that optional task, you're going to get higher rewards. You're going to get more XP, and then you can unlock this new ability. So the next thing is cold showers. So this is optional. This will increase your testosterone, but you're going to not. But when you're building muscle, you're not supposed to take it cold showers every single day. You're supposed to take warm showers because cold showers will reduce the lactic acid in your muscles, which will cause you to it will increase endurance, but it won't increase size and mass. You won't get that. You're going to get a very big, bulky look. Like so, instead of taking it every day, you're going to want to take cold showers at least once, twice, or thrice per week on the days that you're not lifting heavy. How many days a week should you lift? I recommend if you're a normal gym goer, you should probably go there 4 times a week. But if you're a want to be more active, the most you can go is 6 times. You rest for one day, which is preferably the day that you're not doing anything. The day that I'm not doing anything is Sunday, is the weekend. So Sunday is a good day. Then on Saturday, if you're off work, you can still go to the gym because since you have the whole day free. Now you can have more energy. But the rest day, the best rest day is on a day that you're not doing anything at all. If you rest on a weekday which you're working, you're not gonna really get rest because you're going to work. So it's better that you rest on the weekend where you're relaxing. So cold showers twice, once per week. Next thing, cutting out the bad foods. Someone will ask, someone asked me, how did you, how did you get so lean? How did you get abs? How did you get abdominal muscles? I told him it's not because of the. No, he asked me, what did you do to get it? Then I told him it's not about what you do. It's what about what you don't do. That's sometimes it's reversed. It's what you don't do. I don't eat bad food. I don't have bad habits. I don't watch adult entertainment. I build good habits. I don't eat junk food, and it may sound extreme, but if you if you choose the healthier option, it can turn into the best, most satisfying, tasty option. Excuse me. So I don't do all these bad habits that you're doing. That I'm assuming that you're doing. I do that can make a big change. For example, with testosterone. If your testosterone is 500 and you're eating shit, you're sleeping late, you're not going in the sun. If you stopped all of those bad things, your testosterone is naturally going to increase. So what about what you didn't do? And then you add in good habits like risk taking habits, like you go up and talk to that your crush. That's a risk taking habit, will psychologically increase your testosterone. Saying no. If you don't like something, you say no. That will encourage your brain to be more independent, which will cause you to increase testosterone. That's psychological. And then physical is you go to the gym, you do sprinting, you do all these good habits, and then you increase it even further. That's how you get to 1,000 now. Get to 1,000, 1,500 naturally. There are plenty of people who could reach steroid levels of testosterone naturally. Your ancestors, your father has high testosterone than you. He did it naturally. He doesn't do. I'm assuming your father doesn't do steroids. So those are a few ways to increase your testosterone naturally. Doing high intensity interval workouts as well. Always do cardio. Don't not do cardio. You think it's gonna make you smaller. It's actually gonna make you better looking. It's gonna make you bigger in a way if you do it correctly. If you don't do long distance running, don't recommend you doing long distance running, but you can do it if you want to. It's up to you. But I'm just saying I wouldn't recommend long distance running, but I recommend jump rope, I recommend sprinting, I recommend walking. That's that. Okay. Now the the next step is sets till failure. You're going to want to hit your sets, not 12 sets per not 12 reps per set. You're going to want to hit failure three times, three sets, each of them till failure. Three sets, each of them till failure. This will stress your muscles, causing them to grow even better and stronger. Now, the last thing I want to talk about for the skinny people is the beginner stage buff. When you start the gym, that's when you have your most growth. You don't want to fuck it up now by eating bad foods, by fucking up your metabolism, by eating bad, by sleeping late. When you first start working out, that's when you're gonna skyrocket in weight and muscle mass. That's what happened to me when I started working out. You're gonna get bigger quickly. Then as the years pass by, you're just gonna get slow over time. So you wanna when you start the gym, that's when you gotta lock in, you gotta be disciplined as possible. That's when you're gonna get the biggest. The beginner stage, when you start the gym, that's when you're gonna get the biggest. So now next thing I wanna talk about is oh okay, last thing, cardio, do cardio. Anyway, next now we're gonna move on to fat people. How do you get an aesthetic body? Now, next first thing you want to do is the David Goggins styles workout. Is you want to do high repetitions of a low weight. This is gonna build up lactic acid. It's gonna tighten your muscles, and it's not gonna make you have stretch marks or maybe like loose fat. So do high repetitions of a low weight, and then eventually you build up slowly. Do a lot of high repetitions so you don't have any stretch marks. Okay. Um, Lock in on your diet more than skinny people. You have to lock in a bit more, be a little bit more extreme, and eat more healthy than the normal person. And this is going to make faster progress. Okay, you're gonna do more cardio. This is the next step. You're gonna do more cardio than the normal person as well. Start off with walking for maybe as much as you can. Walking till failure. Stay consistent. If you, the first day, you decide to you're going to decide to walk for 30 minutes, but you can't do it the next day, you feel sore. Walk for 1 minute, walk for 5 seconds, walk for 10 seconds. Try and build a habit. I learned this in a book as well, Atomic Habits. Try and build a habit. Don't go for 1 hour of walking per day. You're gonna eventually want to take a break and stop. Go for walking 5 minutes every day, and you build the habit, increase it to 10 minutes, 20 minutes. Eventually you'll become very good at it by building the habit. But if you feel you can't do it anymore, you can't do 1 hour of walking this particular day, Go for 30 minutes, go for 20 minutes, go for 5 minutes, whatever. Have a minimum of 3 minutes, maximum of whatever. 2 hours, 1 hour, whatever. Build a habit. Use that in your daily life as well. So now the next thing is decreasing estrogen. If you're fat, you have more estrogen in your body. So you're going to want to focus on losing weight, which is the estrogen is stored in your fat cells. You're going to want to increase testosterone, but you're going to mainly focus on losing weight. You're going to focus on eating healthier because your testosterone will be converted into estrogen if you don't do this because of the high estrogen aromatase in your body. Decrease estrogen, and obviously I have to give you a few ways. I told you step one, lose weight. Step two, eat healthier. Step three, sleep better. Step four, stop gooning, stop watching pornography, become more attractive, etc. Every fat person has potential. Okay. Next, as I said, stay consistent. Consistency is built through habits. It's not built through sheer force. It's not built, you can't force yourself to go for 1 hour a day workouts when you haven't even started. You can try and go for 20 minutes a day, 30, 10 minutes, 5 minutes. Build consistency habits. When you do this, it's going to wire your brain into routine thinking. Like you're not supposed to think routinely, but when it comes to the gym, you think routinely. Today I have to wake up and go in the sunlight and sun my balls and eat healthy. I have to eat this. That's your routine for the day. When you wake up, you brush your teeth and you wash your face. That's a routine. Try and add 5 minutes of walking outside in the nature, and then eventually you do it tomorrow, you build up habits, you increase the walking, you become lean, and you didn't even realize you could do that. You don't even realize it's that easy to become lean. And the last thing is, how often should you work out? I told you, work out, build habits. Try and work out 4 times a week, short bursts, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. Try workout 4 times a week, 20 minutes a day. You can do 6 days, you can do every day, but when on the day that you're on the every day, it's a bit complicated because on the day that you're supposed to be resting, you do a low intensity workout like walking, a little bit of cardio. You don't do any weightlifting that day. You do cardio on this if you do working out every day. Short cardio, and you're going to want to focus on recovery that day. You're going to want to good listen. For recovery, you can go on the exercise bike, you can take cold showers, you can sleep extra, eat better, and relax your muscles in a warm bath. You're going to relax your muscles, and you're going to you're going to want to avoid high intensity workouts on the last day if you work out every day. um Working out is, you see, if you want to make this as easy as possible, you build consistency. That's the main thing. Remember what I told you. Don't work out for 1 hour a day. Don't now work out for 1 hour 1 day a week. Work out for 20 minutes 4 days a week, and you'll make more progress that way. That was the end, and I'll see you in the next video.